viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so we got hot topics. Let's get into it. We're talking about the Cyrus, okay? Miley Cyrus and Noah Cyrus, okay? Billy Cyrus, children, daughters actually. Okay, so Noah Cyrus was dragged recently on Twitter over her racist comment. Well, Miley Cyrus got candid. She did an interview with Howard Stearns and she revealed why she divorced or why they broke up, she and her husband, her ex-husband, Liam Hemsworth. Okay, so let's get into the topic of the day. Let's start with the elder sister, Miley Cyrus. Okay, so Miley Cyrus did an interview with Howard Stearns, I think his radio show, and she really came out to explain why she divorced, why her marriage didn't last, the real reason why they divorced. That's Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. Okay, so she said when California, I think it was a California fire, when that fire happened, their home in Malibu got burnt. You know, so many houses got burnt that fire, and when people died, it was really a big devastating news in the US. Okay, if you were watching the news then, then you probably saw that fire and the havoc that fire caused. Okay, so she said when that stuff was happening, she was in South Africa or something. She was not in the US. So her husband, that's Liam Hemsworth, was able to go in because they have a lot of pets. So he was able to go in and rescue her animals, like her pets. She has so many pets in the house. So she said she was grateful that he was able to do that because she was not close by and she was really scared, like what's going to happen. So when she came back to the States, their whole house had already burned down. So that was really devastating to her. And she was like, everything she had, everything in her life that she ever owned was in their home, and everything, she lost everything. She said like records of Elvis and just very pricey and very things that are important to her. All of her songs, all of the songs that she has ever written in her life, everything she had, everything she loved and cherished was in the home, and she could not save anything apart from her pets that her husband was able to take out of the house before the fire caught up with the home. So she said that was really, it was really traumatizing for her, and that really put her in a very bad place, being that that's something that she was not expecting. And she said when that fire happened, she had been dating before they got married, she had been dating her husband for like 10 years. Both of them, they've been together on and off for like 10 years. So when that fire thing happened, that she felt like she lost everything and there was nothing there for her, she was like, she had to cling on to the only thing that she had left, and that was her husband. So she said that was the reason why they got married. That's why they rushed it. They got married, I think, in December, and by August or so the next year they were divorced. So she said that's the reason why, that it wasn't really like they took their time to plan out everything, and she really answered so many questions, talked about it, said that's the reason why, but that she loves him and she will always do that. Because they're not together, it doesn't really change anything, or it doesn't really change how she feels for him. They've been friends for a long time, so she will always have that soft spot for him. So after a few days, people tried to ask him, like that's Liam Hemsworth, what he thought, what was his opinion, or what does he think about the interview his ex-wife granted for him. He didn't say much. He just said it's okay. He doesn't see anything wrong with her interview, and for him, he likes to keep his stuffs private, and he doesn't like to put his things out there. So, but that everything is fine, that everything is okay, and everyone is moving on, and so that's fine. All right, so let's quickly go over to Noah Cyrus. All right, so Noah Cyrus decided to let me grab my phone. Noah Cyrus, which is Miley Cyrus's younger sister, decided to clap back at Candace Owen. If you know Candace Owen, she's an African-American lady that is always talking, like she says a lot of crazy stuff, and a lot of people see her as a crazy woman. Anyways, so Harry Styles did a shoot for, I think, Vogue, or correct me if I'm wrong, Vogue or something, one of these magazines that he was dressed as a woman, wearing all these female clothes like dress, skirt, and stuffs like that. So some people didn't like it. Some people were complaining that why is it him that they will put in that instead of you know, like Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's son. He's been dressing like a woman for a long time, and he says so many people have been doing it. Why did they choose Harry Styles? To me, it doesn't matter. Whoever they choose is their choice. It's their publication, it's their stuff. Let them do what they want to do. So a lot of people were complaining and, you know, saying their opinion about this whole case. So Candace Owen, as usual, decided to comment and talk about it too, and she said, sorry guys, you hear my little one talking in the background. So she said, where are our manly men? Like, we don't have manly men anymore. So people really didn't like when she said that, but people felt like just because he's wearing a dress doesn't make him a woman or make him less of a man, and wearing a suit doesn't make you more of a man and stuff like that. So a lot of people came for her. Now Noah decided to to attack Candace Owen, and this is what she wrote. She actually shot herself on the foot. She said, he wears this dress better than any of you nappy ass whores. Now, if you know that word nappy, like, that's not a word that you really use when you're referring to a person of color. And then the internet, people were going crazy. People were calling her racist, that she's a racist. If you do not know what that means, you can Google it and you will understand. Thank you. Thank you. So people were asking her, like, people were attacking her. Sorry, she's here distracting me. So people were attacking, like, why would she say that she's a racist, blah blah blah. And then few hours later she deleted it and came back on her Instagram and said, she came back on her Instagram, sorry guys, and she said she was sorry that she didn't know that that word was racist. She didn't know the meaning. That's why she said it. She really didn't mean any harm or anything of sort. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a day here, but leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Do you think Miley Cyrus knew what she was saying? For me personally, I think she did. She knew that word was racist, but she wanted to say it anyways, because in my opinion, if it was a white woman that said that, she would not use the same term to attack the woman. She would say something else. But for her to use this, she was just clearly trying to shade black women over something that one black lady did. So let me know, leave me a comment below. I don't want to drag this video too long. Alright guys, for now I'm out. Bye guys.